I knew Dr. Vindhya for the last 25 years. She joined here as a registrar in Obstetrics Gynecology. She is a good human being, she is a good doctor, and she is a good obstetrician. Whenever they call me to assist some cases where the general surgery is involved, I knew that she is a good surgeon with a lot of good surgical skills. She is a very cool surgeon. She don't feel any tension during operations. Basically, she is a good human being with good heart. She shows a lot of empathy to her patients. She is a very big socialite. She keeps moving with the different people. She wants to help people. I used to call her a good Samaritan. Whenever there is any problem to any her relatives, her patients, her colleagues, she goes out of the way to help them. Now recently she has become very busy in Obstetrics Society. She enjoys a lot of positions. She has become organizing secretary. They organize big conferences. She keeps visiting the whole state, then whole country, then international conferences. She keeps presentations in the international conferences. She wants to tour around. She is very fond of touring the places. I knew that she has almost covered half of the world, going for national and international conferences. And whenever there is a free time, she wants to visit all heritage places along with family and friends. We also visited along with them to Tanzania, to Bali, like that. More than that, what people don't know her was that she is a good cook, because my wife is a good friend of her and I am a good friend of her husband, and our children were brought together, so we have got a lot of family together. So we enjoy her food, delicious delicacy. Will be waiting to go for their dinners at their house. So I wish her good luck in her future.
She is so polite and honest. She takes care of patients and staff also. I wish you all success in your life, ma'am. My heartfelt thanks for you. Thank you, ma'am.
I know Dr. Vindhya Reddy since 2007. From the day one I have joined this hospital. I just remember the day when I joined. I went to the labor room, the previous one, and then I saw her. She was sitting there, and then I met her and I interacted with her, and then from that day she is my friend, and then she is very friendly. And then I can say about her personality, she is very, very straightforward, and I like it very much. And then she was very helpful during my difficult surgeries and all. She used to come and assist me and help me, and then she was the one who was guiding me from the beginning. And I wish her all the best.
It's a great honor to talk about madam. We are grateful to you, ma'am. Another very important, she is very helping person to everyone. Wish you all the best for your future, ma'am. Thank you.
I have known Dr. Vindhya from professionally and academically, personally from last 20 years, and I can say that she is excellent in her clinical work, compassionate to her patients, and even the approach to the patient is quite nice. She takes care of the patient and their relatives, talks to them nicely, and I can say that she is an excellent doctor, and I wish her all the best. She was basically a gynecologist to my wife also, and our son was born in Apollo. Thanks to Dr. Vindhya.
She is so polite, and she will speak very calm and quiet, and she will take care about patients very well, and staff also, and she will speak nicely with others. And thank you, ma'am.
We have been working together from the time I started working here at Apollo Hospital. I found her to be a very good, humble nature and very dedicated obstetrician, who is always very cheerful, even in the middle of the night when she attends the deliveries. And I consider myself very fortunate working with her. She also takes very active role as, if I am correct, in several organizations of the obstetricians in the city, and is always plays an active role from the education point of view. I also take care of her grandchild, and I find her very different person as a grandmother. She is also very helpful for all the new people who come and get trained in the department. I wish her good luck in her future.
I met Vindhya Reddy madam in a rounds at a day. when madam was just telling me that I got a person to know that when she came and told me how to study first time in my teaching program. So then onwards I followed madam very much for this study purpose of view, and in OT every step that what to be followed and what not to be done, that first time I came to know from madam after coming here. So she is a very nice guide and a teacher in every day, from rounds to OTs to OPDs, and till now every day on every topic she always asks us to research. That's research attitude that I very much find out from Dr. Vindhya madam, and I am really glad to work with her. And every time for any cases, whenever she calls me, her assistance, her help during performing a surgery also with the assistance is very nice. That teaches us a lot for everything regarding gynecology and also point of view of surgery. As a person, madam is very nice. Whenever there is any good conferences or any area where we can learn, she always invites us. I feel that she will work with us and teach the student like us for a long time in the future ways. Thank you.
I'm very happy to work with Dr. Vindhya ma'am. She have friendly nature with all the staff. She is very punctual person in voting. She teach everything in surgery. And all the best for ma'am for your bright future.
I would like to put my appreciation on board here that I think I know you for almost 20 years that I have been in Hyderabad. Initially, we met through some of the academic programs of the local gynecological society. And I used to be very impressed with the way you would conduct those programs, be part of it, and be so busy in conducting those programs that I almost wanted to be one of them all the time. Many an academic program, and why only academics? I think we'll remember performing on stage together many a times in those cultural programs of our local society. This shows what a multifaceted personality you are. I also remember many times you're fondly calling us, inviting us to some lunches, and of course your famous appams. You're a dedicated, sincere, professional colleague. I find that most of the time, very sincerely, you manage your patients first, even before yourself or your family. And that's one quality I admire. I wish all of us could really dedicate ourselves to our patients the way you do. I wish you and Dr. I.S. Reddy all the best. Stay blessed.
It's a pleasure to speak about Vindhya madam, whom I have known since the last 15 years. She hasn't changed much in all these years, and she comes across as a very calm person who hardly loses her temper. She is very encouraging as a senior, a good surgeon, whom I still remember learning a few steps from her in the very beginning, and I still use them. Madam is always ready to help when we are in any difficulties or when there is an emergency. She'll always rush to help, and she has good organizational skills and is a very active member of the Obstetrics and Gynecology Society of Hyderabad. I wish her all the very best.
I know her as a very senior doctor in our department, and so Dr. Vindhya ma'am, she is a very nice person, caring person, always helps her juniors. I have a name similarity with her, so I do get sometimes calls asking for the patient has come to emergency, because Vindhya and Vimmi sound similar. So this confusion used to happen. I think madam must have got calls also on my call days, and people must have troubled her as well. I always wish her success and say all the best to her in the future.
Vindhya has been a close associate and a very good friend for almost 15 years or more now. I've known her both here in hospital as a lovely person to work with, and I usually practice in Hyderabad, so whenever there have been incidents where I have to send the patients here for better facility, she's always been there to support and to take care of my patients. She's been a lovely friend also. It's not just in the hospital, but we've also been closely associated with the Obs and Gynae Society, and we work together, and we've had a good relationship, and I wish her all the best for everything that she would be doing in future, both at work and at her personal space. Thank you.
Dr. Vindhya Reddy, she is one of the best doctor and senior consultant. She did number of surgeries and deliveries, all are succeeded very well. She explains a patient clearly and gives hope to the patient. When I conceived, she is my doctor. She treated me
as a normal patient, not like a staff. She is very good doctor. I am happy to tell about her.
I know Dr. Vindhya for last 2 years. She is a very nice person and down to earth. She is an excellent surgeon and is very expert in her skills. More than that, she is more involved academically also, and she attends all the national and international conference, and she is a great speaker. As a doctor and as a surgeon, she is expert in her skills. She nicely explains the person everything, whatever is the disease is, and nicely treats that one and to the point. So the patients are very happy with her. So I wish Dr. Vindhya a happy and prosperous life ahead.
When I came here as a gynec resident like 1 year back, I was really doubtful, and I'm really scared what will happen here, whether the studies will be there, whether the teaching will be there, whether will I get chances. But all these doubts were cleared in 1 week or 2 weeks, in weeks time, and thanks to Dr. Vindhya. Madam gave me confidence, gave me chances, taught me new things. She is what a gynecologist should be. She is confident. Usually we say about gynecologists as very anxious people. They are always on their toes. But she is really opposite to that. She is a lady who is calm, quiet, do whatever things needed. Her surgical skills are exemplary. And one last thing if I say about Dr. What she says that it's right now I have to retire, I am too old to do things. But I have to say, no ma'am, you are still young, you are doing it absolutely right, you are doing a great thing. Please continue working like this. The patients need you, ma'am. Thank you.
I have known Dr. Vindhya for the past 10 years. She is a very good clinician and a great inspiring person, and she is very compassionate to her patients. She is a great person to work with, and above all, she is a very good human being. I wish her all the best in her future.
One of the things I envy about Dr. Vindhya is she balances her social life and practice very well. And these days she is spending her precious time with her granddaughter 1 year also. And most of the time we keep talking about her and the different places Madam has visited. Madam loves traveling, and she travels a lot. Someday I wish to travel like ma'am. Thank you very much. I wish you good luck, ma'am, and best wishes. Thank you.
We got married way back in the year 1980. It is almost 3.5 decades now. And I feel like congratulating Vindhya because she is able to put up with me, and she is able to tolerate all my idiosyncrasies. I think she deserves a reward for this particular thing. She is a devoted daughter, affable sister. She is an adoring, adorable wife. She is a loving mother. Last but not least, she is the most wanted grandmother by our grandchild, baby Vanya. She is, I am sure, she is the most liked person in the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology, not only with her colleagues, but also with her junior colleagues. And I am sure she is the most favorable person, most favorite person, not only among the doctors, but also among the nursing staff, technical staff, as well as non-medical subordinate staffs in our entire hospital. I would like to mention that she is the most sought after person, not only in her relatives, but also with my own kith and kin, because any favor or anything, any help needed from my side also, the application comes from Dr. Vindhya. She has a lot of passions. To mention few, she is very fond of traveling. She has visited many places, many countries, and the next passion she has is cooking. Of course, whenever she is free, she hates cooking when it is on a regular basis. She is an expert in making very delicious biryani. It's almost, I think, 27 years we have spent in Apollo Hospital. I think we had a very good, happy and long innings in Apollo Hospital. We would like to thank our beloved chairman, Dr. Pratap C. Reddy, for this, as well as our managing director, Mrs. Sangeeta Reddy. Here I would like to express my pleasure, my thanks to Dr. Hari Prasad and all my colleagues who are part of this institution, who were responsible for all our happy times we spent here in the hospital. Before concluding this, I would like to wish my wife, Dr. Vindhya, a very happy, prosperous and peaceful future ahead. Thank you very much.
I'm Maitri. I'm Dr. Vindhya and I.S. Reddy's daughter. So my mother is an extremely fun and sorted person. So she's got her priorities in place. She's got many hobbies. My mother has been a huge inspiration to me, both as a person in general and also as a mother. I hope that I am as good as a person as she is, and I hope that I am to my child as good a mother as she is to me. She's very supportive of every choice I've made. She's always been supportive. She's told me the pros and cons, and I think the biggest gift that she's given to me is that she's given me the ability to make a choice, an ability to look at what is good and bad and distinguish it for myself. She's very well liked in her workspace. At home, she's seen as a great fun person. Everybody enjoys her company and being around her.